Hi there and welcome to LiteHawk. Today we're going to talk about the LiteHawk High Roller. This is quite an interesting product. It's a quadcopter inside a drum cage. People call it different things, but the main thing with this product versus other flying objects which are in a ball or some type of safety cage is the safety cage on this item actually allows it to do more. So number one, the cage protects the quadcopter, especially when you're learning how to fly. But the big thing is that the quadcopter is actually mounted on a carbon rod, and on each end here there's a ball bearing. And that allows this quadcopter, as you can see, to move independently from the actual drum. So now we can actually roll back and forth on a surface like a floor. Because of the flying ability, you can roll across your ceiling or go up and down a wall. It's also fun to do things like stairs and any really type of hard surface you can maneuver up and over. So the actual drum here makes it a much more interesting, fun, as well as safe flight from a traditional helicopter. So you'll see this connector, the white connector here. We're just going to plug this in. It is keyed. And when we plug it in, we're going to want to put it back on the stand. When it's on the stand here, it'll allow the four corners of the helicopter to sync up. We know what is level. So when we take off, it'll take off nice and straight, and it's going to fly level. If you don't put it on the stand, or if you don't hold the helicopter steady, it won't level itself, so it won't really know what is the level plane. So you'll find that when you try to take off, the helicopter is going to go to the left or the right or forward or backwards. It's going to make a really difficult, not really fun way to fly. So make sure that you, when you plug in your helicopter, especially the first time, we need to have it on a flat surface like this here, where the helicopter itself isn't stationary here. So this is a 2.4 gigahertz system. This helicopter can go indoors or out, no issues there. The throttle stick, which makes the helicopter go up and down, is on the left hand side. You'll notice that it's set up that it can actually kind of stay in one place. That's done on purpose so you can focus on turning the helicopter left and right, as well as moving the helicopter forward or backwards. And this is a 4-channel, so you can also control the roll or the angle by turning this stick left or right. Each one of these positions has a trim, and you hear me clicking them now. The trim is a 1 unit per click, so it is a completely proportional trim system. Also down here we have our standard mode and our sport mode. So what that means is it comes in the standard mode, and it just reduces the input, allows it for a much smoother, more controlled way to fly. If you click over to the sport mode, it will react quicker, fly a little faster, and be better in windy outdoor conditions. Over here too we have our air and ground button, and the great thing about this is that if you want to just have it flying on the ground without worry of it taking off, just click it into the ground mode and away you go. Also the radio is to turn the power on. You're just moving the switch here in the center. Okay, you should see the red indicator on here. In the back of the radio, you'll see we have 4 AA batteries. Those are available separately. And the other thing, which comes with your high roller, is a USB charger. So again, just plug this into your TV, computer, or any USB port. You can also use this with a cell phone type USB charging port. And then we're going to plug in our battery here. The white plug here is keyed, so it will only go in one way for your safety. One thing, however, though, it is a snug fit, so make sure you're holding the plug part and not the wire when you're pulling it apart. Alright, just like all LiteHawk products, the high roller, although with this drum, is extremely durable. If in the event of damage or breakage, every single part and component is orderable at litehawk.ca, or contact your local LiteHawk retailer. One thing about it is each one of these corners, there are extra blades included in the unit. Make sure that you pair up. You'll see on the bottom of the blade, each one here is unique in its shape. If you put, for example, the white blade from the right hand side onto the left, or vice versa, you will not be flying. So make sure to pay attention to the marks on the bottom side of the blade here. Also visit the parts and technical area of LiteHawk.ca just in case you have any concerns or questions. Until next time, happy flying, and visit us for more videos and helpful tips at LiteHawk.ca.